Hello, I thought I'd do a little homestead update for y'all. We've been sick. We had a little bit of a cold, so I apologize for my voice at the moment. I know it sounds pretty bad, but I wanted to go ahead and capture this stuff before the blooms were gone. I have a few strawberries in this bed here, and you can see some of them are starting to get their blooms. But I moved a lot of them into containers this year to manage and keep track of the years and which ones are producing so I could get the runners and all that. And I have a few things of garlic growing here as well. The goats actually ate all my, the tops, so they're just now coming back. This is an area, excuse me, that sounded bad. This is an area that I've been working on for the past 2 years. When we first came, this whole place was way overgrown. So I did a special area here where I'm trying to get the dewberries to grow up on the, there's some garden fencing, and I'm trying to get the dewberries. That's what these are here. And you can see they're doing great. All these are going to have berries. And this way I can control it a little bit more. And that way I can weed all of this. And it's more, like I said, controlled. I can keep the chickens from eating the berries, etc. And this is my first year that they are really in a consolidated effort. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll update how it goes when it comes time to harvest. My beautiful Americana chicken, I thought she was done because she's 4 years old. Oh, look at her. She's hot. It is hot today. Need to get them some cold corn or something. But she started laying eggs again. I'm so excited. My other little freeloader over here hasn't started back though. We moved the chickens from this spot, so it's bare at the moment. I just got a thing of wood chips delivered for free from a tree company. So I'm going to put here and try to build this soil back up. We've got the clothesline. We've got the blueberry bushes, and they're starting to come out. Oh, look, a little bee. Oh, he flew off too fast. I didn't get him. We're starting to get the blooms. You can hear the goats in the background. But I don't think that this year is going to be a stellar year. I mean, maybe it'll surprise me. I don't know. But I had to trim out a lot of dead from this bush. We had that cold snap in December, which wasn't terrible because they weren't blooming out yet. But I think it did damage some of the, you can see I missed a thing. It's dead and I missed it cutting it. But I cut most of this stuff and I fertilized it real good and mulched it. That's a plate we gave the chickens some stuff on. I thought this little guy was dead, completely dead, but he's coming back. And then this one, I'm so happy because she's got a lot of blooms on her. This was kind of an unchecked bush when we moved in, and so it's gotten to a height that's not really great. But I didn't want to over prune it, and so I left these 3 tall canes, and you can see new canes are coming out from the bottom that should be ready in the next few years. But the woodpecker gets a lot of these, so excuse me, I'm so sorry about my voice. Maybe I won't even post this. But like I said, the woodpecker and some of the other birds share with us, so it's okay. They seem to like the taller bush. So and then my garden over here, which is a mess at the moment. I hear you, babies. Let's see. I've got peas growing all along there that Morgan helped me plant. And then there's a whole bunch of peas that Lillian decided to plant herself. My collards are looking great. I've harvested from them twice. So they're still growing. I only had 4 that survived that freeze. Then the mulch pile has gotten, I used a lot of the soil underneath that had composted down. So it's lost a lot of its height, but we'll be adding to it obviously this year. We moved the chicken thing out here And it's going to be for our meat birds, which are coming this month. And that way I can move it around and they can eat on pasture. Of course, they'll still get feed. But I won't have to give them like bedding this time. Last year, the worst part was cleaning their stuff. Excuse me. It looks gross all back here. Like all this stuff needs to be cleaned up. We just needed a cleanup day, but we've been sick. The fig tree. Excuse me. I also had to cut some dead. Oh, you can see it. Oh no, that's got some live on it. I have to just cut it. But I had to cut some of the dead out of this. Chester had been in here during the winter and had broken some of the branches with his butt trying to scratch. And so I had to cut a bunch of that out, but you can see the leaves are starting to come out, looking beautiful. So hopefully we'll have a good harvest from that. The Cherokee rose. Oh, she's getting ready to bloom. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. The Cherokee rose loves to grow up this pear tree. But we have a lot of pear blooms coming that are just gorgeous. I don't know if I did an update on the fence. We've added this fencing for Chester. My friends' goats and cows are now gone. So we've got all this extra area for Chester and the goats. You can hear them back there. They're in their little electric enclosure. But one thing that I've really been focusing on this year is praying over the harvest and the land and the preparation. So I've been asking the Lord to just bless our efforts, bless our harvest, give me wisdom on what my plants need, when to apply it so that I can have the best harvest, when to do that, because you read conflicting reviews all the time. Oh, little bee. But yeah, so I've really been praying over that because we need the extra this year for sure. This area, my plan here is I've got some more of that garden fencing, and I'm going to do an arch, and I'm going to do peas, 2 rows of peas this way, and then I'm going to plant some greens, lettuce. There's 2 heads of lettuce right there that didn't die in the frost. But I'm going to do some lettuce, and that way it gets the sun comes up over there and then goes all the way and sets over here. So it would get sun even with the peas. The sun would still be hitting the leafy greens. So anyways, that's my plan to maximize space. My little poor man's raised garden did pretty well. It held all the soil that I had added to it. And then this other section, I don't know if y'all have seen the video, but this other section I had mulched and added to. Those bricks are there because I was going to do a cold frame thing with a window, with an old window. But I already have, it's already warm here. But I might do that in the fall, the cold frame. So this area will be the new planting this year, whereas it was mulched last year. And then we'll move on to a new section to just keep extending this. All of this, our friends cleared out with a skid steer, and we've put mulch hay out there. You see some of the hay growing on the top of that mulch bale. But all of that, the plan is all of that will be tomatoes because it's a little more sandy than the rest of our other soil. So all of that will be tomatoes. And then I might plant some onions out there with the tomatoes. I'm gonna go check on the goats because they keep crying. So yeah, thanks for watching my update. I can do another video of the goats. I just don't want to I don't want to have to edit this. I know that sounds selfish. But anyways, all right, y'all have a good day.